Hello there, and welcome to the War Factory. No, wait. Welcome to Hammer... No. What's... Oh, yeah. Imitation Game. Welcome to the Imitation Game for today, May the 31st. I figure if War Factory got to be June 1st, it's only fair that the Imitation Game takes over the missing slot. So, you know, maybe the June 1st, but mostly the May 31st. I'm kind of throwing this together because this weekend is already looking like it's going to be a little bit silly, and I don't know if the Hammermans is going to be making the happenings, so I wanted to at least put together something interesting for the Imitation Game because it's better than nothing. Now, I'm not sure what exactly killed that stage 1. I'm pretty sure my Grens were like flared and walking away, and it was just Grens and Medic, so I don't know, maybe Medic speed has added damage. And for stage 2, the realization that I you know, I really don't need to do these first couple. Also, like, Phil, down. Barrage and artillery into the ground. Bye-bye, Phil. Good luck to you. Moving on to stage 3, now that I have figured out, hey, I can just blow stuff up, I'm going to take the opportunity to blow poor Roman up as I try to get to the good stuff a little bit later on with the higher levels and the whatnots. Now, of course, it's been a while since I've done Imitation Game, as far as videos and whatnot, and so I'm a little rusty with the whole how many hit points everything has and whatnot. I also feel like there's a lot more blue floating around than once was. I feel like back in my day when I did Imitation Game all the time, it was so easy no one had the blues. Yeah, I don't know why. It's weird, but it's like it's a thing, I guess, so I'll just go with it. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I saw the grappler fire off and I almost had a heart attack. I was just like, "Urgh!" So I threw all of the artilleries at it, hoping that it would die before it could snatch another grenadier, and then I realized, oh hey, I don't actually have a problem here because it got a critter instead of a Gren, so I was pretty excited about that. I was kind of giggling to myself like, screw you, grappler. Not today, mother. Not today. Yeah, so sanitization of the language. Anyways, so the first couple of stages, Phil number 2 here on stage 4. Oh, that's convenient. Phil was on stage 2 and then Phil again on stage 4. It's like every 2 levels, you know, even numbers get to be Phil, odd numbers get to be everybody else on the planet, and somehow it works out perfectly. Right, like rudimented? Yeah, rudimented, I think. I'm gonna go with it. Either that or Rudiment ID, and it'll be a strange ID, I don't know. So stage 5 is where things, I feel like they start to pick up. It was with my Barrage on the Shock Blaster, I was like, whoa, there's some hit points on this mother. So yes, there are blues. I don't know where they are, and I don't know how many there are on this stage 5, but there are oh, they're there. They're at the back. They're right. That's them. There's 2 of them. So I'm surprised. It's definitely not boosted, and I feel like there's at most it's like what 37% is damage, 35% health. But definitely starting to notice the old boosterino. Possibly. Oh, I can't remember what tribe bonuses are. Maybe it has something to do with it. Actually, that's a good question. I'm not really sure if the tribe bonuses affect Imitation Game based defenses. So like say you had tribe boost for more hit points on your sniper towers. Would that translate through to Imitation Game, thus giving a super buffly sniper tower, or would it just kind of be flush and it's no longer technically a player base because Hammerman's already imitated it, and therefore, I don't know, I'm not going to get into it. What I am going to do is throw a smoke donut because, I don't know, it seemed like a thing to do. I had a lot of energy left over. I figured, hey, what the heck? Now, stage 6. This is where we're getting serious. Number 1, the grap gots to go. And the grap gots to go is tough because, in hindsight, looking at how much GBE goes into it, this guy is rocking a solid, oh, okay, yep, a solid, like, I'd say 50 to 60% health boost on his buildings. You can actually see just the whole whack of blue in that bottom right-hand corner. Looks like he also has his troop damage nice and boosty, so it's doing extra damage on top of the damage for your damage in case you want to damage while you damage. So, go left. I know it's got a whole bunch of mines and it kind of looks weird. The nice thing is, because of the way they're clumped together, you can throw one set of critters out there as long as you don't have minimum, like, the lowest level, level 1 of the critters. Hopefully the critters will spread out enough, catch all of those mines except for maybe 1 or 2, blow them up, and then your troops can kind of roll in along that left-hand side. Now, admittedly, I kind of just let things spread out, and I wasn't really paying attention. As always, of course, I'm going unboosted because I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I'm you know, it's the Imitation Game. I'm not going to boost for the Imitation Game. Unfortunately, what that means is I ran out of energy toot sweet. This base, because of that, like, 50-60% bonus to health, it really slowed things down, and I ended up running out of energy. And as you can see, my poor tanks up at the front there just getting labeled by the boom cannons and shock blaster. It was kind of like one of those scenarios of, like, I've come too far and I only have so many attacks, so I'm pushing forward with what I got going on here. I realized I had enough energy for smoke at the very end, and just to try saving some things, I kind of made with the smokings. But, yes, the strategy, the execution was poor, the strategy is solid. If you go up that left-hand side and you really keep good tabs on your troops and you keep them sucked over to the left-hand side, what you're going to do is go around a lot of the stuff, gather up a whole bunch of energy on all those buildings in the forest, and then you're going to come back into the fight and you're going to be able to finish things off all nice and easy. But let's do Velcro. Stage 7. Alright, I know it's not Velcro, but it kind of reminded me of Velcro. Velcro 39. Sounds kind of like a bolt or a nut, you know, like, call Velcro for size 39 fasteners. So, I don't know. Why? I decided attack number 1, gonna purely be energy. I just wanted to really gather up as much as I could, clear out the mines if possible, you know, take out the shock launcher that's in that back corner, because ultimately that's where I'm gonna want to land my troops, because even though I haven't actually said anything yet, my plan on this mofo, the way it's spread out and with the extra things, you know, the prototypes that it has and stuff like that, I just, the Grank didn't seem like the best fit. And if there's one thing I absolutely love, is a corner base. I loves me a corner base because it's so easy to just stroll the Zookas into that back corner. Hint, hint. It's so easy to get the Zookas into that back corner that, like, if you got it, smoke it. The Zookas being, I guess, what one would smoke. I ain't talking like a robot because I smoke. So, sorry. Anyone who's got one of those, like, throat things from throat cancer, totally apologize. Not a joking matter at all, but, Don't smoke, kids. Anyways, let's get back on track here before things get even more awkward. I did land a handful of troops just to kill some extra stuff. Really, the only thing that needed to go was the rocket launcher, because that rocket launcher covers the beach, and I didn't want to have to waste the smokes landing the beach, because I'm not boosted, and it would make things a living problem. So, next up, I decided to throw a barrage. I was really hoping to get that machine gun with the 2 storages and the mine. I figured if I could get the machine gun, it would be like 12 energy return on a 10 energy barrage, plus I'd like clear a mine, so like super awesome. Unfortunately, didn't quite work out, but whatever, that's fine. Now, land your troops when they hit that bottom right-hand corner. Obviously, throw your flare all the way into the very, very corner behind the HQ. And when you do this, it flattens them out just perfectly and your troops will stroll down with no problem. You will at one point have to re-flare just because it's such a long, slow walk, but that is not a problem. Once you're back there, kick off your brick battle cry, throw out a couple of shocks and some critters, and it is a nice, easy win. Anyways, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully it's been entertaining. And above all else, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.